All right, so this is the Tribit Stormbox Flow, and in a lot of ways, it's the perfect combination between the Bose Soundlink Flex and the JBL Flip 6. Not to mention, it comes in at a fraction of the price. It retails for 80 bucks, but as you'd expect this time of year, it's marked down to only 64 bucks. And last time I checked on Amazon, there was an additional 10% coupon, which would take it down to around 57 bucks. And at that price, this is one of those no-brainer holiday pickups. So let's go ahead and take a look at the speaker, and then I'll tell you why I think it's the perfect combination between the Soundlink Flex and the Flip 6. So as you can see, it's a nice handheld portable size. It does only come in one color, which is this darker gray. You can see you've got some branding there on the front, and then up top is where you have your controls. So you're able to play and pause as well as track forward and backward. There's also an EQ button that allows you to switch between the default sound mode as well as a bass boost mode and an audiobook mode. On the bottom of the speaker, you can see you've got some rubber feet, so you're able to stand it upright, but you also have feet on the back of the speaker in case you want to lay it flat. So you've got some options as far as orientation. And then you have the lanyard, which you could use to wrap around your wrist, attach it to a bag, or pretty much whatever you want. So you've got some options there as well. Now, as far as connection, it's running Bluetooth 5.3, and you're going to get a stable connection whether you're running Android or iOS. And outdoors with no obstructions, I was able to set my phone down and walk about 60 paces before the music started to fade. I'm not sure what that equates to as far as exact distance, but I would say it's pretty close to the 100 feet that Tribit claims. And just like the Soundlink Flex as well as the Flip 6, the Stormbox Flow supports multi-point connection, so you're able to connect to two devices at one time. It's also IP67 dust and waterproof, so if you want to use it in different environments, whether you're going camping, at a pool party, at the beach, whatever the case might be, it's going to hold up just fine. Now let's talk about how the speaker compares to the Soundlink Flex and the Flip 6. So for starters, battery life. This is one area where the Stormbox Flow is actually the best out of the three. It's rated for a maximum of 30 hours on a single charge. Now keep in mind that number is based on 60% volume with extra bass mode turned off. And even if you take into account higher volumes and different EQ settings, you're still going to get much better battery life compared to the 12 hours on the Soundlink Flex and the 12 hours on the Flip 6. To take things further, you can also charge other devices with the Stormbox Flow. It comes with a Type-C to Type-C cable, and with that, you can charge other devices on the go. And that's a feature you simply don't get with the Soundlink Flex or the Flip 6. When it comes to having a built-in microphone, only the Stormbox Flow and the Soundlink Flex has you covered. So if you needed to take a call while you're connected to either speaker, you do have that option. I will say that the microphone on the Soundlink Flex is a little bit louder compared to the microphone on the Stormbox Flow, but the quality that you get on the Stormbox Flow is still definitely usable. With the Flip 6, there is no built-in microphone, so phone calls simply aren't an option. Now let's go ahead and talk sound. So if you took all three of these speakers out of the box and turned them on and just started playing music, personally, I think the Bose Soundlink Flex sounds the best. I think it's balanced extremely well. I love the bass, it's super warm, and it still maintains great clarity at the same time. And it's just a great sounding speaker. However, if you wanted to make changes to the sound, Bose doesn't really give you that option. With the Flip 6, you have customizable EQ in case you want to tweak the sound. And I think that's important because you might want to tweak the sound not only based on personal preference, you might want to tweak the sound based on the playlist or style of music that you're listening to. The Stormbox Flow also has customizable EQ, but instead of a 3-band EQ like you have with the Flip 6, it gives you a 9-band EQ, which gives you a lot more control over the sound. And personally, I think with a little extra effort, you can get this speaker to sound extremely close to the Soundlink Flex. So right here, this is the EQ that I've been using. So if you do grab this speaker, you might want to give it a shot. Feel free to screenshot and just put in the exact same settings. I think it gives a nice dynamic balance between the bass and the treble. So if you're someone that likes to have more control over your music, I think you'll really like the level of EQ that you get with the Stormbox Flow. There's also some presets that you can try out for a more simplified approach. My favorite is probably the rock preset. That's a good one to try if you want to quickly boost the clarity of the speaker. Now, as far as volume, I will say that the Flip 6 seems to get the loudest, and from there, the Stormbox Flow and Soundlink Flex are very similar. As far as pairing multiple speakers, you can pair two of the Stormbox Flow for either stereo or party mode. Now, if you plan on pairing more than two speakers, that's where Bose and JBL have the advantage. So between battery life, microphones, custom EQ, you can see why I would say that the Stormbox Flow is kind of the perfect blend between the Soundlink Flex and the Flip 6. So let's go ahead and get into a sound test of the Stormbox Flow. Like I always say, it's not an exact representation of the sound, but at least it can give you an idea.
Someone must have broken my heart, like really torn it apart in another life, in another life. Someone must have really put me up, like caused my heart to stop in another life, in another life. Otherwise, I don't know why I keep coming back to this, keep fighting all of it. Don't trust that there's love to get. I don't know why, I just can't believe in it. Like somehow I can't commit. Guess I have to admit, I guess it wasn't meant to be. Kanske var det meningen att jag skulle fastna här ikväll. Måste ut, måste bort, ta mig härifrån. När du såg mig under ljusen du. My headspace, been weaker, it's been waiting for the right day. Like the right day ever comes, now it's Friday. And nothing's changed. Mistakes that everyone is making, but I can't change. I'm stuck in reverse like an old Benz. Forgot to tap it up. Now I long for another day.
So that covers it for today's video. As you can see, for around 60 bucks, it's hard to go wrong with this speaker. It's a great option to pick up for the holidays and give out as a gift. So I will put the link in the description if you're interested. And aside from that, appreciate you guys as always, and I'll see you in the next one.